You are now listening to Radio Free Dairy, your favorite show on the People's Airwaves. I am Dorothy, your beloved DJ. We're coming at you live from sunny California, where I'm joined by my wonderful co-hosts. Lake Mojave and Jordan of the Central Gaming Committee are both here, as well as our special guest, my good friend Seffi, for more Mass Effect.
Yeah, baby!
Woo!
Yeah. Nice. Since last time we got a nice little present. We'll see if we got some new gear.
Yeah, I got a cooling pad, which will hopefully keep my laptop from freaking out too much. I haven't had too much problems with the last few couple of streams, but I was streaming off my Switch, so I don't know if if streaming off my Xbox will impact anything, but we'll see. Last time we
hopefully this cooling pad is massively effective.
Okay, last time we finished up stuff on Pharos. And now we're going to be back on the Normandy, zipping around a bit, and taking care of some business before we head to the next planet.
Yeah!
All right, we stopped.
Bro, I'm just standing here.
In the council chamber.
Yes.
Transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the council. I'll patch it through to the conference.
Well, I was just there, Joker.
Dude!
Couldn't
you
have
told us? But yeah, you... Why did you wait till we get to the fucking map?
And you guys, why didn't you just tell me this when you were talking to me just a minute ago?
You didn't seem that interested in helping me before. Why now?
The Council agreed that CERN was dangerous, Commander. That was why we made you a Spectre. We only balked at unleashing the full force of the Citadel fleet against him.
Nobody on the Council wants to see you fail, so we contacted you with this latest information.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You see, Shepard, we actually think you're cool, despite everything we've said to you.
To attract attention, Commander. But they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout
Special
the border
task
regions
groups
of
are like
space. This particular
the Spec
unit was
Force
gathering
of the
intel on
Solarians.
CERN.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't
Nothing
set
but
up
garbage noise.
stellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in CERN, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Thanks. So we're not going there, right?
No, we're not.
Abs. Yeah, losers.
So Seffi, it is Wednesday, which means it is New Comic Book Day. Do you want to talk about some of the new comics we read today?
Oh shit!
Yeah. So came out today. Absolute Martian Manhunter number 4.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to talk about Absolute Martian Manhunter, because what a fucking issue.
I've heard it's a great series.
It rocks.
I showed the Central Gaming Committee some of the art from this issue, which is
That's what that's from.
amazing.
Really good art.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
It's by Javier Rodriguez is doing all of the art for the series, which isn't super common. Usually, comics break down the work of art. Traditionally, there's a penciler, an inker, and a colorist. Nowadays, usually most pencilers will do their own inks as well. just because everything is like digital nowadays, and also
Mhm,
inkers can really like affect how art looks and feels, and a lot of artists want to
Yeah.
have more control over that.
Mhm.
But usually there'll be like a bespoke colorist for books, even if the pencil does their own inks. Javier Rodriguez is doing the colors as well, which is obviously adds a lot more time, but also gives the book a lot more of a unified feel.
That's
Yeah,
sounds really intensive, but really, really fucking cool.
yeah. They are going on hiatus for a couple of months, which is rare, I think, for this kind
Yeah.
of series.
So, Martian Manhunter was originally going to be a 6-issue series, but the first issue sold like unbelievably well. Wasn't the top selling comic that week?
yeah, it did really well.
Yeah.
There was like a lot
Damn.
of word of mouth and
Yeah. And so it got extended to 12, and so there's some rejiggering that has to happen to make that extension work narratively. Hey guys, we're here.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, hi, oh my god, hi, hi.
Hi.
So what I found very
Yeah,
interesting about this issue of Martian Manhunter was kind of how sort of in conversation it is with Denise Camp's latest issue of
This is the place.
assorted crisis events, in terms of like the metaphorical and literal like turning up of heat between communities, right?
yeah.
And how that impacts interpersonal conflict, ethnic conflict, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense in this sort of like intensification of these conflicts. It's also just like kind of wild that an issue came out like about a heat wave like on a day where it was like, you know, triple digits in New York and
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I don't
didn't
know,
even
just like
think about
surprisingly
that.
timely.
Indeed. Quick cooking question, guys. I'm making my spice mix, basically my curry base right now. And whenever I do this, it usually comes out not as spicy as I like my curry. The couple like things to add heat in this are hot chili powder and black pepper. Maybe I'll add a couple batches of those. But I was thinking about adding like a little bit of cayenne in that. Does that sound too fucked up?
That
No, I think that sounds great. I love a cayenne.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna do it.
I was gonna suggest cayenne. I mean, it's not like the earthy kind of, it's not quite the earthy kind of spiciness you expect from a curry, but
I'm gonna
it's,
do.
if it's just spice you're looking for, I mean, that'll do it.
Nice. I'm gonna do a little bit of cayenne and a little bit of red chili flakes. That will be good. I have some paprika. I'm not gonna do anything. Paprika has, not the flavor profile I want. But that sounds super interesting, though. That entire comic, though. Damn, I know like next to fucking nothing about Martian Manhunter.
Well,
So
the absolute Martian Manhunter is kind of like, it's very removed from like the usual concept.
well, yeah, like the other absolutes, but maybe
even
more so,
more
maybe.
so, even more so.
More so, I would say.
Ooh. Okay.
Like even just conceptually, like totally different beast, I would say. You know, Batman is still very recognizably Batman.
Oh yeah, he's
Wonder
still
Woman
doing
as
Batman
well.
things.
Whereas this is just
He's
Denise Camp wanted to title the series, and he didn't get away with this for reasons that will be obvious when I say it, but wanted to title the series The Martian Mindfucker.
that's pretty badass. I do really like that.
It's very cerebral and like psychedelic in a way that I really glom onto.
Yeah.
Like Denise Camp has
I
like
was-
very rapidly become one of my favorite writers in fake comics.
He's
Yeah,
fantastic.
dang.
He's been doing
And
the
he
I was,
always...
Hmm?
Go ahead, Mojave.
No, nothing. I was just gonna say, like, I feel like basically everything could benefit from just getting a little like psychedelic and weird with its presentation, even when it typically has no business being that way. Like, I know that the current run of Doctor Who is like, there's a lot of disappointments to be had there, but that one episode where it's like, yay, we're bringing back weird psychedelic sequences in Doctor Who. Haven't had these since the 70s. Makes me so happy.
Yeah, Denise Camp has been writing the Ultimates for Marvel's Ultimate line, which is also one of the best books in that line. Like the latest issue features Luke Cage like liberating prison and turning into like an education facility.
Hell yeah!
And Tony Stark teaching people to make Molotov cocktails on live stream.
I think I've seen you post those panels. I was like, okay, this here's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like he's one of the few, I think, creatives, and definitely one of the few creatives with like any kind of like name recognition within comics to like have been speaking out about Palestine and stuff.
Yeah, he has.
And I think also, like, I mean, just as a creative, like, he always seems to pair up with artists who are, like, willing to experiment with, like, the form of comics and, like, do interesting things visually. Because so many, like, especially Marvel DC comics are just, like, not batting 1,000 on that front.
Yeah.
Or are just, like, shooting for, like, looking pretty, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with looking pretty, like, especially for a visual medium. But, like, it's nice to see somebody who is, like, seeking out collaborators who want to do something.
Yeah, he also works a lot
What did you have more than just pretty?
He also works a lot with Hassan Otsmane Aliou, who is one of the few like letterers that I can say
you'd rather be a merc than help your people.
Really has his own like sort of personal style.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
Yeah, his lettering
is a very like underrated part of the comic craft. But occasionally see a letterer like him that does some really interesting stuff with the somewhat limited canvas they have to work with, and it's always a real treat to see. He was working on Green Arrow for a while. He's working on the Flash. He's working with Camp on Martian Manhunter and assorted Crisis Events, and I always look forward to seeing his lettering.
I'm always running it.
I didn't realize he was working on Crisis Events too. That's awesome.
But that's just part of the job.
What are we? What's going on with Rex here?
He's really opening up.
Yeah, we're pals.
Ask the Solarians if you want.
I think we've exhausted.
Tell me about your disease.
Tell me about your disease. Fine. Tell me about your genocides.
Tell me about
your sterility plague.
Tell me about your sterility plague.
Me talking to Marcus.
I love Rex.
Yeah, Rex was. Rex barely left the party when I played.
He's my political hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes.
Yeah, you don't want to let him leave the party. He's always got the best one-liners.
It goes Frantz Fanon, Walter Rodney, or not Rex.
Honestly.
My heroes will all I've only got two heroes in life: Kwame Ture or not Rex.
Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
Former scientists? Sounds like someone has a project they'd like to keep secret.
We found a connection between the scientists and you.
This guy keeps calling me. He's kind of obsessed with me.
Classified projects.
Oh my god! Like you're being kind of weird right now, buddy.
I lost my whole unit there. You're saying that our scientists were involved?
I can't get any information on what they were working on.
Soldiers died under my command there.
Commander.
And I hate that.
Shepard, what you do with this is up to you. I just thought you'd want to know.
Again, absolutely insane the way that characters will just go out of their way to talk about this event.
Like, yeah, it was really traumatizing. I don't like to talk about it.
What's the other part of your background, of Ariel Shepard's
Earthborn.
background? Earthborn, yeah.
Yeah, he's from Baltimore.
Yeah, we did establish that he's from Baltimore.
I don't remember why.
I can't remember why we established that he was from Baltimore.
I don't either, but I'm on board with it.
He was in a local production of Hairspray.
You know what? That's canon too now.
Yes. I'm contributing.
The Reapers arriving on Shepard's home planet like, good morning, Baltimore.
Jordan, pick the party.
No.
Please.
Let's go Rex, Tully, and Ashley.
We don't. We
only get two.
Fuck!
And we are not
we
bringing
have to leave
Ashley.
Ashley behind. Oh well.
Oh no! Sorry, Jordan.
I was trying to troll you.
I'm too clever for you.
I've got some mushrooms here, and I'm going to be simmering this curry for. Let me just double check my time.
Okay, so now you're willing to arrive straight. What the hell was that shit on Pharaohs?
That's the makeup, baby. So I've got these mushrooms here, and I've got this curry going to be simmering for like 2 hours, something like that. I should saute these before they go in, right? Like, I'm just gonna drop the carrot. I'm just gonna drop the carrots straight in. I'm gonna cook the potatoes, but I should. Like, I feel like I shouldn't put raw.
What are you sauteing?
Mushrooms.
Before
I don't want to put.
Usually saute mushrooms, right?
Yeah. I'll just like I'm gonna put like the carrots in here like raw. You know, I'm gonna.
Give me this one.
Let them.
Okay, there you go.
Come on, you got this. Skyrim horse. Yeah, like I like. Woohoo! Hey, little buddies. I love all the little creatures. Oh my god, killing them! What's the matter, you?
I'm destroying the local ecosystem. Oh, this one's a baby.
Oh. Jordan, I can't watch this.
You have to.
Oh. Anyway, I guess I'll just give these mushrooms a little pass in the pan and let them cook into the whole stew here. Steffi, I can't believe that Dot's killing all these local creatures and you're just watching.
It amuses me.
Oh!
You heard it here, folks. Dorothy Radio Free Dairy says yes to colonialism.
Well, that doesn't necessarily follow. I say yes to killing the local wildlife.
Yeah, because that's something colonialists have never done.
Well,
colonizers, historically, especially in the country in which we reside, have never done that.
Super respectful of wildlife.
Yep.
Well, it's usually not bugs, is the thing.
Okay. You say that, but...
Yeah, someone clearly hasn't played Earth Defense Force 5.
Okay, how are they colonial in Earth Defense Force 5?
Oh wait, okay, no. I get what you're saying. You unironically love Starship Troopers, and not the movie, the highlight.
No, I didn't say that. I never said that.
It's a classic of the genre.
Yeah, you know Helldivers is ironic, right?
Hey! You guys are so fucking mean to me.
Yeah, because you've never pulled this on any of us.
I'm innocent.
Not once, huh?
I'm so beloved.
You have never accused any of us of being reactionary or bigoted ever.
Okay, well, Jordan, you helped.
I know, and I'm turning on you now.
Why?
Yeah, well,
Because in this specific situation, it's really funny.
Yeah, have you ever known Have you ever known Jordan to like have or follow like consistent principles?
No. Oh,
Exactly.
There's already.
I'm sorry, are you calling me a snake because I'm Jewish?
It got so sad that she didn't even get to that first.
I will drop this grenade at my own feet. I don't fucking care.
I set you up for that one, Dorothy.
Oh, so you just assume I'm good at improv because I'm Jewish?
Okay.
That was a bit of a reach.
Don, I would never assume you were good at improv.
Hey, fuck you!
That was fucking zesty.
Okay, we just turned this into a full-on knife fight.
Wait, where'd that guy go?
A knife fight from Northern to Southern California. They must be pretty long knives, huh?
Oh my god! Almost as long as that reach.
You must
That was decent. That was decent. That was decent. I
was talking to Bill about the election results in New York last night, and how like a bunch of like moderated and conservative incumbents got thrown out or like rejected. And I called it the Night of Lib Knives.
Oh, fantastic. There really is just one joke to be made there, but it's good.
Yeah, the ensuing crash out from everybody basically to the right of Bernie Sanders has been unbelievable.
Yes.
I love all the people telling like Jews to like evacuate New York City.
The fucking Israeli extremist group Beitar was saying that, and everyone and someone was like, "You first," and they're like, "We're in Israel. Why do you care then?"
Stay back.
Hold on, story.
I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard. Please, he's a madman. Mr. Toombs, you're insane. You need help. Shut up. You don't get to lie. You don't. Shepard? My God, Shepard, is that you?
But you were a soldier who died under my command. I didn't like that.
But you were on a cruise. I saw.
You make it sound like it was his fault.
They took me, Shepard. The scientists. You can't prove any of this. This man is delusional. See, they were running tests on the Thresher Maws. They let those things hit us just to watch and study.
Oh.
I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
Toombs, I didn't see anybody. If I'd seen you, I'd have come back for you, I swear.
You can't believe Toombs. He doesn't have any proof. I demand a fair trial. He was there, you bastard. He knows the truth. They're part of some
This dude is just hamming it the fuck up right now. I love this guy.
Cerberus,
They
you
treated
say?
me like a lab animal. This man deserves to die, Shepard. For you, for me, for everyone else in the unit. Are you with me?
Corporal, if you kill him, you're a criminal. But I'm a Spectre. Nobody will question me.
You can't kill me. You don't know who you're dealing with. Damn it, Shepard, this is my
Ironclad moral compass. I love this fucking scene.
reputation. I'm the one they tortured.
And I'm the one they can't prosecute, Toombs. You don't get to throw your life away so easily.
It's
Getting extrajudicial with it.
It's really over? Maybe the screaming will stop now. I don't know.
Can I
All you can do is keep going. Joker, Tell the fleet we need
It doesn't.
Yeah, it sucks.
It does not
Anyways,
get better.
Fucking crazy.
And we're still more Paragon though.
Somehow, it's great. That's fucking nuts.
This is easily the most
Honestly,
Renegade Shepherd I've ever played.
And you're still, I can see you like going out of like avoiding picking some of the meter options. Like I see you think about it, and then they're like, nah. Like there is so much farther you could be going right now. Not saying you gotta like, you know, embrace your inner villainy and just like go like full evil or anything like that. You're doing fine.
I could easily like be
Message coming in.
like Ariel Shepard is kind of a dick, but he's still gonna do the right thing most of the time when push comes to shove.
I really like playing characters like that in like these RPGs. Like when I played Dragon Age Inquisition, I picked a lot of like pro-social and like good choices and like quest like resolution, but I made a very vindictive and kind of hard-lined personality for my Inquisitor. Like someone who is like not afraid to wield the power given to them, you know, with like she was gonna snap some fucking I crack some fucking skulls, you know.
Yeah, like
but
judicious with power.
Was definitely someone who wants to do the right thing. Yes. I'm excited to try Baldur's Gate 3 in a kind of like amoral approach. Not like morally neutral exactly, but like very mercenary, you know. Talking about
Klugon, everybody.
Oathbreaker Paladin.
Klugon.
Can I get some
Klugon?
Klugons? Can I get some Klugons in chat?
Woo! Klugon! Hashtag my Klugs.
I said it wrong.
You said it wrong. Who should we have in
Any
in this mission?
Any Klug heads in chat?
Taking suggestions.
Oh, in addition to Garrus?
Yeah.
Ashley.
Let's do...
Not
Let's say Liara. Liara! Yay!
Man.
That's right, get fucked. I gotta put my phone in the dock. This thing is dying badly.
Which mission?
Should probably see if I have any better equipment. I'm gonna have to reduce some of this on Miguel at some point.
So you know how I think the first time I made this curry and I showed you pictures, Dot, you were like, "That's not the color I was really expecting." This one is fucking brown. I'm really excited for this one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yummy.
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 One of the old coworkers. I used to say that so often at work that she told me.
That's a lot of red dots.
Uh-oh. She straight up told me once, "Okay, you and Yummy need to stop." Like I've been doing that so goddamn much.
Cloning organs.
And then all was quiet.
Ooh, the cockpit.
The
Cock.
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 Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him.
Those things.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Dr. Hartman, I promise.
There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your...
Dr. Phil Hardman!
We don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy. Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll take him in. Drop
I
him
love
off
how
in the
many
military.
mad scientists there are out in the
But
galaxy.
We have him. We can't let him get away. Not again. If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time. Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Solarian. You owe the commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
I don't like the way he said that.
What was the point of that? You can't predict how people will act, Garrus. But you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters. Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
You mean fucking unhinged, Garrus? Damn, I feel very unsafe around you, Shepard. You inspire me. I really this is exactly the sequence of events I did in Cyberpunk when I went to the mall with that one the NetWatch guy. I just shot him immediately after agreeing to his plan. And I really wish the game honored that choice. Okay, I think this curry needs a bit more carrot in it.
A bit more what?
Carrots.
Oh, I thought you said curry. This curry needs a bit more curry in it.
Fucking YouTube poop ass sentence.
Drink 5-hour energy. It's not a drink. It's more like a drink.
More like a drink. Drink.
In my garage.
Mojave, did you watch Fresh Prince of Blair?
No, I have not gone and watched Fresh Prince. I'm sorry.
Cameras now. Yeah, sorry.
Aww. But I'm too young to get hurt and killed with
That's
hammers.
not true.
No.
Being killed with hammers is an all-ages activity.
Hey, Caden. What's up, best buddy?
Hi, Caden. Approaches you sensually.
Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at.
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorian.
Yes, I'm too busy to talk.
All in triplicate, I'm sure. Did you want to see me?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was
I did not remember
See
that.
how human aliens are. They're not different.
Yeah, that seems like
Jerks and
weirdly
slaves, just like us.
short.
Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
I guess 20 years is a long
I
time.
hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a
20 years ago was Revenge of the
Instead
Sith.
pulling it biotically, She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up.
I really should have seen it in theaters. That would have been so fucking fun.
They'll saw it in theaters with these IRL tabletop group.
Back to the Stone Age.
Yeah.
That's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can.
Revenge of the Sith is one of those movies that, like,
You wanted to have a girl you cared
I
for.
have a lot of respect for a movie that's just like 80% ridiculous, but like at some point manages to rein it in and become an actual story.
I lost control.
like,
I killed
like the parts of Revenge of the Sith.
The novelization is actually really good.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
If they got him to an infirmary quick enough.
Like the substance within Revenge of the Sith is probably the best out of the prequels, but like they just.
But it
Man,
also
it also-
has stuff like good relations with the Wookiees I have.
That's a really underrated. That's a really underrated line.
And miss you I will, Chewbacca. Looks directly into the camera from Star Wars Episode 4.
I can't forget. The one thing that does it for me is Anakin and Obi-Wan just flourishing their lightsabers at each other without fucking hitting them.
So good.
I have an old coach that was like, mutuals do this with me.
The Clone Wars TV show establishes that Chewbacca also hung out with Ahsoka during the Clone Wars.
Sure, why not, man?
Why the fuck not?
I appreciate that.
Why, you know, why have, like, you know, an original cast of characters, you know, specific to a certain situation? Like, why not just, like, repeat everybody, you know? The galaxy's not that big, right?
But I just like to imagine them, like, looking at each other from across Ego Base. Like that one meme.
Like a Mac and Charlie.
Union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one.
Speaking of Star Wars, Jack graduated culinary school today.
Oh, Mazel Tov.
Weave themselves together, becoming
Also, we need to pay attention. The RSC seem really hot shit right now.
unlike any other experience.
Yes, that's true. Sorry.
In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
Is this a proposition?
Are you saying?
No. Oh, no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never...
Kinda sounds like sex.
I mean, that is why...
Although, yes, we do suck and fuck. Is that happy? Does that make you happy?
Unbelievable!
Ew!
You're a virgin!
Gross!
Wait, I really want to know what pairs with unbelievable, because that could go in a few different directions.
I never really thought about it. Not until I met you.
I imagine it's just, you know, in Metal Gear Solid 3, whenever Snake eats something bad, he always goes like, ugh, gross!
Nasty.
Nasty!
Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings.
I feel like it's not a real space opera without a character saying these are dark times.
But we all have to make sacrifices.
Yeah, it's one of those stock phrases.
Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, let's talk about your mom.
Let's talk about your disease.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Hey, Dr. Chocolates.
I genuinely don't remember this game being this funny.
Well, I mean, also, we work really well together comedically, so that's part of it.
That's true!
What can I do for you? Something bothering you?
It's Garrus.
I'm starting to wonder whether we'll
It's
ever
Garrus.
find him.
It's Garrus.
He's always one step ahead
Huh.
of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close.
The damn Geth.
We'll find him.
The evil Geth.
I wish I had your confidence.
The evil Geth.
The thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but If there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
Aw, are you worried?
I understand, but we'll find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready.
Yay!
Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren
Still on about this, huh?
kept alive. Too much could happen.
He just loves killing. He can't stop.
There's one time. This is one thing I learned when I was a cop, Shepard. Is that you got to work outside the law.
It'll depend on the situation. I'm not committing to any.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Fair enough. I'm right behind you, Commander.
Ashley.
Commander?
Actually,
Do you have a few minutes to talk?
exact same response.
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
That's great.
Last I checked, the Alliance Navy was dry.
Alright. But you know, a still is the first thing the engineers install after engines. It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
You can't think I'm the most patriotic person on the ship.
Nah, you just happened by at the right time. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commander will always find out. It's not in my files or something?
Fucking Nepo baby sounding ass.
I don't always know, sir. I'm General Williams granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
You're blacklisted because of your grandfather's cowardice.
Cowardice. That's what the Terra Firma party calls it. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of him.
So that's why you're horrible
As I recall, your
racist.
grandfather held out for a long
Crazy how much she sucks.
That's a valid excuse.
And occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops. But when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one.
Literally kind of awe-inspiring how much she sucks.
His troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
I don't know what to respond to this.
None of these are true.
I can only assume Williams is a much less common name in the future, because otherwise I would anyone think, oh, you're one of those Williamses. I don't know how to respond to this, because like this is too nice. I feel like this might make me make me say something racist, and I don't want to excuse her own racism. So what do I do?
Let's see.
The middle option is fine. Like,
Is this why you're always going on about the council?
If everyone
Yeah, there you go. That was judgmental. That's good.
yeah. You made it clear you don't respect her.
So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just consider me a fire and forget missile.
Oh, don't worry.
I've got things to do. I'm sure you do too.
You gotta ask me twice.
Really funny that she phrased it that way.
I that wasn't me. I didn't turn away when the dialogue ended. The game did that on its own.
They're like, yeah, I bet you want to get your ass out of here, huh? Don't worry, we got you.
Too nice, possibly racist, definitely racist. That's it. You've broken Mass Effect's dialogue wheels down to the base components.
Oh. This is genuinely such a relaxing song to peel potatoes to.
Yeah.
What if I said that and you didn't know I was peeling potatoes?
Commander, incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ
Why
on
wouldn't-
the Citadel.
Commander Shepard.
You are so obsessed with me.
Oh my god, Hackett! Hi!
Espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
Where's it been in the meantime?
No idea. Lost in transit. These probes were built in a hurry after first contact.
And this is a problem, why?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in. A 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead. About equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th. If somebody finds the probe, tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
Shouldn't a bomb disposal unit be sent for this? We don't have anyone trained in that.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years.
He says that a lot, doesn't he?
Fusion bomb booby traps dangerous.
They can't all be important, buddy.
A suspicious amount, really. Wait, no. Jordan, don't you fucking dare.
Normandy can get on site
What?
and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
Okay.
It's in the Voyager cluster. That's the opposite side of the Alliance from Turian space. How did it get there?
I don't know. It's possible someone recovered it safely and brought it there. It's also possible it got very badly lost. It could have been wandering the relay network since the war.
We're busy.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral. And we'll be discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander. Good luck. Fifth Fleet out.
It is crazy that you don't ever see Hackett's face in this game, right?
Not in this game, no.
Yeah. For a character who's like you only hear their voice, it's like, God damn it, Hackett sounds nice.
It's a very distinctive voice, yeah.
Yeah. I finally got to the point where Obscure where you hear Andy Serkis speak as his character, and I'm just like, fuck, read a phone book at me, please.
Like, yeah, that's Andy Serkis, all right.
Genuinely, he is like.
I showed you I sent you the fan art that he commissioned of his own character.
Fantastic! Oh, so it's so funny how much of a fan he is of this game. Like compared to Charlie Cox, who like barely even knew that it existed even after it was done recording. He basically went up on stage and was like, "Wait, I was in a video game? That's what that was." It's a very Mads Mikkelsen kind of response. We're like,
somebody see my name?
Yeah, the way when Mads was like, you know, going around like Rogue One and all that other shit in that era, and he basically had like nothing to say about the experience in interviews. It's like he either wandered on set or just forgot he was there. Extremely funny circumstance.
It was a pleasure to be on Rogue One.
Oh my god.
With Diego Luna and Felicity Jones.
Is that for you? Hear something?
What?
It was me, Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh no.
Yeah, must have been sitting outside in my apartment.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind.
It was actually our other special guest, Mads Mikkelsen. He's a big movie star. You should be excited.
I like Mads Mikkelsen. Yeah, I never spoke any ill towards Mads Mikkelsen.
I'm so glad that you like me like Mojave. I like your content as well.
I'm really enjoying hearing you practice your Boston accent. You know, it's really coming together.
It's not.
Oh God damn it!
Not the Boston accent. It's
It
not.
is. It is so similar to the
It is
Boston
not.
accent.
It's not
though.
even that similar.
But I hear the way you sound like you'd rather die than being where you are right now, which is how everyone in Boston speaks.
You know what? That explains a lot about your take on the accent.
It's also how all Danish people speak.
Denmark and Boston must fucking suck.
They both have like weird eternal winters.
Yep.
Heading to position.
Add a little extra water to this curry. But so far, it's looking like one of the best things I've ever made in my life.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I got to do it with you guys!
Yay! Yay!
Yeah.
Steph, you have to do it too.
You have to.
Yep. No, I'll do. We'll work on it.
That wasn't Seppi, that was me.
No.
It wasn't?
Oh, did you say it?
I did. Sometimes my mic doesn't pick stuff up. I don't know. It's weird. But I'm being
It's all
loud.
good. It's been happening to most of us. Me in particular. Like sometimes they just won't hear shit that I say like directly into the microphone.
Yeah.
Discord's noise gate loves to work and function.
This planet is kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I think anyway. I'm gonna throw myself.
I don't know, it's
cliff
like-
about it.
Yeah, it's nice lighting for sure. Like a good color palette, but it's very dry. And there's not like
kinda
little
just-
creatures.
It's kind of just Mars.
It is kind of just Mars, yeah. Bonk.
Okay, guys, let's go in the tunnel.
Whee!
Good thing I'm camouflaged for this planet.
They won't see us coming.
The signal is coming from a mine?
I don't like this, Commander.
I concur. This did not crash. Someone moved it here.
Your grasp of the obvious is inspiring. There's still a new.
Hey, don't be mean to your
Good
girlfriend.
God.
Your back.
Dude.
What a dickhead.
Well, I mean, that is what we're going for.
Communism is based.
Communism is based. Thank you, Transient Melody.
Hey, Transmelody. I'm not even looking at my chat. I know it's you.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
Hey, Melody, how you doing?
Ooh, this cave is scary. It's kind of spooky.
So, you know how I think I've mentioned offhand before that I did go and get a Nebula subscription for a couple of reasons. Yeah, I mentioned, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I will.
Yay!
It's like, oh hey, there's like a bunch of Jacob Yeller shit
Jacob
that's
Yeller
there.
finally got you. That's what I was gonna say.
No, not just him. Like I've been watching him for a while, but then fucking FD Signifiers over on Nebula. There's like all his cuts over there, and a creator called Bobby Broccoli that Terra's been what's oh sh.
Shepard, at last.
Have we met?
My name is
No.
Elliot. I doubt you know.
Literally.
Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe.
You assume I give a damn.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Okay.
The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies. 3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
You're the one behind the attack on Elysium.
I was the motivator, the instigator, the one who promised glory and riches for sacking the largest human colony in the cluster. The one blamed when it failed. Failed! I was ruined when your kind held against the Blitz. What better way to recover my reputation than by eliminating the first human Spectre?
My crew will come for me.
Let them.
Oh, I bet they will.
Be ready. An Alliance warship would make a fine.
Especially the way I'm going with Viara.
Heyo.
I'm afraid your suit radios
Commander, I don't think now's the time.
to transmit out.
It's always the
You'll see
time.
me again, Elliot. Count on it.
We will not see him again.
Yeah, he's his only appearance.
What do we do now, Shepard?
We find a way out. Someone up there needs my boot up his ass. See if there's anything in here we can use.
Just sounds so dorky. But Tara's been singing the praises of this one creator called Bobby Broccoli, who makes all of these little essays about like instances of like scientific fraud. And there's some really wild stories in there, like shit about like the failed super collider they tried to build in Texas. There's this really cool documentary that I put on Nebula recently called 17 Pages, and that's like what finally got me to do it. But I've been watching Jacob Geller's stuff also, and I went and checked out his top list from 2024. Like just see what books he liked and see some of the movies, and he talked a lot about let's see, what were his favorite movies. He liked I Saw the TV Glow, he liked The Beast, he liked Hundreds of Beavers, Furiosa. But Dot, I mentioned this because at the very end of all of that, he goes, "Oh yeah, I also saw Doom 2. It was good."
In theaters now.
It's just like just all the like. I just love that. Like he gives just a little footnote. Doesn't have anything to add.
Starring Timothy Chalamet from Persona 5.
Timothy Chalamet from Persona 5. Yes.
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet from Persona 5.
Timothy Chalamet from Persona 5.
From Persona 5.
Who's in Dune 2?
Hey, they stole my car!
In theaters now.
Fuck these guys!
Starring Timothy Chalamet.
I have an idea.
From Persona 5. There you go.
We did see him again.
Oh, there you are. Oh my god, this is crazy. Like, I swear we just saw you. Woo!
Dregier.
I am Ferdinand von Dreyer. Alrumdir.
Really, really loving these names.
Rinshato.
Into. You can't imagine what the fuck I've been through.
Who do you ring this time?
Ashley.
Hey Marvin, who do you ring this time?
Tom. Ave, say Ashley.
No. I'm on my computer. I said Tali.
Oh, Tali. Who else?
Oh. Caden.
Caden.
Yay, our favorite white boy. I'm still gonna be a little back and forth because I'm cooking my potatoes, but I am set. How has it been tech-wise on your side?
No problem so far.
Hell yeah! We're about an hour in, so we should... If there was going to be anything, it'd be right around now, so brace yourselves. Yeah. I just opened up stream audio on my PC, but forgot to mute it, so I just heard myself make Kermit noises.
Meow.
Meow. Meow. Meow. I'm gonna go charge my phone. This one's okay. This one has like a plant or two, but it is very brown.
I mean, it kind of just looks like Colorado.
For a second, I thought you were talking about your curry. So, like, I would hope so.
I mean, I hope my curry doesn't look like this. I'll say that much. You know, green, lumpy, you know, sprouting heavy turrets. You don't want your curry to have that.
How else are you going to defend the curry?
Hey, Powers, how you doing? Yeah, sorry I forgot to... Oh, pyramid!
Pyramid!
Is there a mummy in there?
Is there a mummy?
Let's find out.
Is there a mummy? Is there a mummy? Is there a mummy? Is there a mummy?
I have got to feed my cat. I will be back.
Good luck. Watch out for snakes. Do you think they heard me?
Don't worry, Powers. You didn't miss missing like main story content. You did miss us being a dick to Ashley, though.
Don't worry, plenty more where that came from.
Heyo, we did do some shit with Garrus and with Rex, doing some of their
we did their personal missions.
Yeah, they're very like I forgot how like low production the personal missions are in this one.
Yeah, they really stepped it up in Mass Effect 2. What the fuck are these?
Hell, oh these guys.
Ah!
Hello. The fucking Rachnites.
We don't know what those are yet.
No. Yeah, Jordan, there's gonna that weird little bug thing. There's gonna be a lot more where that came from.
Yay!
We're past where Power's gotten their own playthrough. Catch up. It's a good game. Got him. Blit.
Looks Looks like Cerberus has other bases on this world, Commander.
Looks like Cerberus has other bases on this world.
That's right, Snake.
These guys keep on coming up.
Yeah. Second time tonight we've dealt with them.
Like, I feel like if your sci-fi organization is meant to inspire confidence in people and like have a good public image and not seem evil, you gotta pick a name besides Cerberus. Cerberus is pretty evil sounding.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah, seriously. Like, an old friend had a podcast, and there was some like financial group, like private equity firm or something called Salus and Cerberus.
Well, it's like that's probably a guy's name.
It's like that is a private equity firm run by warlocks. You guys are liches.
Well, I trust them with my money more than I trust the private equity guy.
Heyo. We do have IRL Palantir that's true powers. Like, at that point, there is no satire, you know?
Naming my evil sci-fi Fun and Toy Squad.
No, just the Fun and Toy Squad. We don't do anything evil, we just do fun and toys. Thorian creepers!
What the hell? What? Hey, guy, you want to get up? You could?
You just have to have a little lie down.
His bunions were acting up.
He caught the near automata disease. I'm just gonna take a nap right now. Shit's popping off.
His bunions were acting up.
That's still the funniest running bit that we had in that game. There is no sign of Coke.
Nap time.
Literally. Well, no saving this trouble base. I gotta go. I'm kind of. This is too much for me. We're back on the moon.
Where?
The moon.
Say that again.
The moon!
There you go.
Yeah. Dang, I wonder what that is up in the sky. I wonder if this cloaked individual can help me.
We had one of those yesterday during 100 line.
Yup.
Oh, right, you were in chat for that.
Yeah. Au clair de la lune, by the light of
the moon.
I don't want to try to figure out my silly little car.
Girls' night.
Girls' night. No, we said it on an earlier stream, but this really is our hot girl summer. This is how people were fucking driving on the way to the airport today. It was
the cars in this game are so Tories. Please fire straight, Mako. We need to lock in.
We.
Hold on, where is it again? Voyager cluster, okay.
Okay, I've added the potatoes to my curry, and I'm gonna let that simmer for another like hour or so.
All right, who are we taking this time?
It's looking really fucking good though.
I love potatoes in a curry.
Yeah. So if you decide one of our guys.
Tally.
And
Talizora Naraya.
Liara! Let's do girls' night.
Girls' night.
Yeah.
Yay!
The Mrs. in the future. The Mrs. in the Future X.
Yay!
Awkward.
Ooh, ice planets.
Oh yeah, it is an ice planet. Janica would hate this.
Yeah. I forget exactly what Janica's beef with ice planets is.
She doesn't like the cold.
Just doesn't like it. Just not a fan.
She didn't like she didn't like the Web of Girlful that much either. Remember?
True. Ah!
She didn't do well with the cold.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't like Tatooine much either, but like she managed a lot better than she did in Hoth.
I really liked going from Hoth straight to fucking, like, basically from Hoth to Tatooine with like one little stop in between. That was so fucking funny because like Hoth, I mean Burry biologically is not going to handle Hoth very well, and Tatooine's the exact fucking opposite. It's all okay. It's
a
also
miserable time of it altogether.
it's actually really funny because like it has such funny narrative significance because like our quick little trip to Hoth resulted in her getting her ass beat by Hank.
Yeah, that's where Hank came
and that was
from.
one of her lowest points maybe, and spawning their their fucking hilarious epic rivalry.
Like the little jaunt to Hoth is so like important to the the lore of the Rambler.
Yeah. Like that was like her absolute lowest point, but going to Tatooine, literally a climate where she excels is like, that was like when the character kind of became fully formed.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how it worked out that way. One of my favorite little parts. One of my favorite little bits from that was.
In my bedroom again? Oh no, you're right here.
Oh. One of my favorite little bits from
my bedroom, but she was right next to me.
Oh. That part where we that part where we showed up to the Tuskens and we're just like, yeah, I mean, we just like pumped them some water, it'll probably be fine. So like we skipped the little cave encounter that Bill had planned for us. And Bill was like, hey, you Burry and Hank should just like go like have a walk over there and have like a nice time. I think that'd be cool. I was like, yeah, you know what? I think that would be cool. Let's go do that.
Did I ever play the Star Wars BioWare MMO? I most certainly did. I played the Old Republic extensively for many years.
Yeah.
My main character is a Sith warrior, a light side Sith warrior.
Ooh! Ah, there he goes!
And my Jedi cosplay character is actually canon to Tales of the Rambler. That's Booster.
That's right. Yeah.
The Sith we've been encountering a couple times is Bill's Sith Inquisitor character.
Ooh. I don't know if I knew that.
I think I mentioned it once or twice.
Maybe you did, yeah.
Yeah, all of our we like split up the classes. So like Bill's Bounty Hunter is canon, my Jedi Knight is canon, Bill's Inquisitor, Imperial Agent is canon, Bill's Trooper is canon, and then my Smuggler is canon.
Mm-hmm. I am very, very excited for Saturday. It's been so long since we've done anything.
I'm really excited. Don't forget to.
Do you want to talk about? Yeah, do you want to talk about something we've about? Do you want to talk about that here? We haven't like mentioned these characters in public or on stream at all.
Yeah, I think give a little tease, give a little sneak preview. I'm of course still playing Janica, who is arriving on Tython to complete her Jedi training.
Yeah. We're all going to be playing like training Jedi in this. My character is going to be Rip Patorial, a character who lost his parents very, very young, and in order to
he determined he wanted to get his revenge, like justice and vengeance on the criminal underground.
Yeah, determined to put an end to the senseless violence that took his family and his world away from him very young. And if you're connecting dots in your brain, you are correct.
Determining that criminals are a superstition cowardly lot.
Yeah. That was making up characters, just like a little concept. It was like, hey, I basically made Star Wars Batman. Are you down? And I was like, yes. What do you have, Jordan? I know very little about what the rest of the team has.
Dot and I discussed this guy a while ago, like a long time ago, and I've not touched it much since. Dot, can you fill us in a little bit? We kind of settled on like a nebbish Nemoidian.
Yeah, he's sort of a neurotic, nebbish Nemoidian. Hold on, let me read this. He has he's got like precognitive powers, and he got like exploited a lot. By like rich Nemoidians who used him to like game shit on their world. Actually, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, is that it? Okay. Anyway, his powers were exploited by rich Nemoidians before the revolution. And so he eventually kind of like fled to the mountains, where he lived as sort of a hermit until Luke Skywalker came and offered him a place on Tython. But he's neurotic, he's nervous.
And having precog abilities and being that fucking nervous is just great. It's just a good synergy.
It's really good.
As it so happens, there's actually a character like that in the Zom 100 manga at the moment. She's like so fucking like anxious to do it. Like, she's very like, Bernadetta coded, but like, it's gonna go wrong. Yeah. It's gonna go wrong. But it turns out everything she envisions actually comes true.
Oh no.
she's precognitive of disasters, but they actually happen.
What's going on? Hey.
Taking something home with us.
There's something on my face, isn't there?
Hang on, we're gonna get it. Oh no, it's stuck on. No, what are we gonna do?
This is what it feels like to get a dried corn kernel out of your molar.
There we go. I am excited for to see what you do with that concept, Jordan. Given
he's an interesting character mechanically, not something we've really had.
If you know something about Cerberus, you'd better tell me.
I suspect I know less about Cerberus than you do. I'm merely an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any
Admiral
Cerberus
Kahoku.
facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. But no secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
What are you going to do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
That's suspicious. Yeah, I really like the idea.
Lon is interesting mechanically. He's not something we've really had before. He's very much focused on like very high initiative rolls and like doing buffs more so than he is doing any damage himself, because he's not very good at that. and Rip is kind of I don't know if you've taken much of a look at the build.
Not in a while, but I remember he's.
Yeah, go ahead.
I remember he's like kind of like basically built around being a force detective. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much. He's got a lot of like tracking abilities. He can do damage himself. But he really shines as like a tracker.
That kind of rules. I do really like because I feel like in terms of 5e like God damn it, Powers. Thanks for that. Fuck, what was I gonna say? I really enjoy like the concept of the D&D Ranger, which I know not a lot of people like very much, because they're not particularly great at any one thing. A lot of 5e is designed around dungeon crawl. Whoa!
The mummies!
No, Jordan, they're not mummies.
Why can't they be mummies? Look at them.
They're not mummified.
Yeah, they weren't like, you know, they weren't like locked in a tomb. They were turned into this somewhat instantaneously.
They're on spikes.
Gaming! Damn right we're gaming.
Hi, Tara!
Hi, Tara. Hey, Tara.
Sorry, what were you saying? What were you saying about Rangers, Mojave?
Yeah, but because like 5e and like its traditional like dungeon crawling set pieces don't really lend themselves very well to Rangers. Like let them actually like flex. I'm pretty sure Ranger might be like one of the worst classes in Baldur's Gate 3 for that reason. Although I don't actually know.
I did kind of find that out fairly quickly in our abandoned D&D run.
They sound really cool, but it's like you get into it, it's like you get into it and you're like, this.
Yeah, no, I was a complete D&D newbie. I was like, well, I guess I shoot again this time.
They're kind of jack of all trades, but they're not great at any one particular thing.
But I love the idea of like favorite enemies, favorite terrain, the idea of having advantage tracking things like particular kind.
Yeah,
like
there's so much really neat in concept. Like I looked into it and I was like, okay, like I can make this work somehow, but like, you know, it just never came off.
And with the flexibility of like, you know, the system and with Bill as a GM, it feels like something that'll make a lot more sense.
Yeah. In that system, yeah. Speaking of that,
I also
Mojave, that was where Olivia originally came from.
That's right. Yeah. I'm also really excited to play a like serious character. Rip is somebody who I could definitely see having like a very fond and very like genial like affect with other Jedi and like with the party and everything.
He's kind of just Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, like with the allies, he's very much a Bruce Wayne, but still takes himself seriously. I can be a little sarcastic when he wants to be, but is generally not like, you know, Burry.
Yeah.
And I remember one time saying in the group chat, it's like, I want to play the Star Wars. I want to let her rip. And then I want to have him say, that's not what we say. Power says, Gloomstalker is nuts. Rangers are insane in Baldur's Gate 3. They replace all the flavor shit with extra combat stuff and they're really tuned. Interesting. I'll have to like look into how they're balanced when I like next time I do anything 5e, because
some kind of alien artifact.
Like there are some quality of life like homebrew rules that Baldur's Gate 3 adds that I think could help the flow of a 5e like session really, really well.
That artifact must have done something.
I do like how they added the Death Domain Cleric to the game, like right as we're about to finish our game.
I know. It was something we were gonna mod in for like at some point, but it wasn't gonna work. I like the narrative that we've had with Micah's class changes. One of my favorite parts was
oh great, now I gotta get out of here.
Motherfucker, this goddamn labyrinth. One of my favorite bits, and Leica really enjoyed this too, surprisingly, was my character started dying of a deadly disease. And before you say this shit, Jordan, I'm not
I believe you this time.
It's genuinely like first of all, she's like 90, and also she got cursed.
Yeah, she's 93. She's been
it's
like,
not like you'd be dying of a benign disease. It wouldn't be killing you, would it?
You know, I didn't think about that, Jordan. Thanks for putting it that way. Anyway, fuck. But Alika's character, my character's grandson, started as a wizard, and then swapped to cleric for like some story reasons, and kind of became the party's healer. But due to other story reasons, went back to being a wizard. And like, this is a thing that we have addressed within the narrative. This isn't just like being indecisive with classes. And when it came out that she had this deadly disease, Micah was like, Grandma, do you want me to like go back to studying cleric stuff? Would that help like maybe find a cure or something? And I came to the point where I was like, the last thing that I want is for you to change what you do with your life just because of anybody else, especially me. And like, I was like, wait, that's actually really good. which I basically said, like, that was close to when they added Death Cleric. So by the time that the thing we actually wanted for like his character happens, we're like, nah. I think you know, we've done all right actually. Yeah, Terraldo's. Tara, I love you posting 2 Levi emotes.
Hey, can you post a bunch of Dudleys, please? Thank you.
You don't have to do that.
You don't have to do that.
Please, I'm asking nicely.
You are asking nicely.
Yeah.
Post Power says it's so fascinating hearing about your playthrough because I skipped out on it, so I was playing at the same time. Go back and watch it, Powers. It's one of like. It's a really fun project that we ended up putting together. It's like,
the hiatus when we do the sequel.
Yeah, we're gonna do like a sequel campaign at some point. It's gonna be cool. Yeah, the hiatus has gone on longer than expected.
Yes, it is I, Dudley Do-Right, champion of Ilmater and paladin of good.
Yeah, that guy.
Yes, that guy.
Fuck, what was I saying?
You were talking about, the sequel campaign.
Yeah. Yeah. The hiatus for the direct actors, the Baldur's Gate playthrough, was longer than anticipated, but it's really funny the way things turned out because in the time since we've had our break, I have started and finished Nier Automata.
Did we start Cyberpunk 2077 before the hiatus?
Yeah, we started it last April. And the hiatus began last September.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk took me a while for, because I think I was like, I was juggling a lot of.
Yeah, and and it was a game that was not super cooperative tech-wise at the time.
I didn't have anything catastrophic really. I just had like, it just ran like shit.
Yeah.
Like there were just a couple missions where I was like, I am getting like 8 frames per second right now. I kind of want
to stream that at some point, but also like, our campaigns would be very similar.
Yeah.
I might do like a male V, maybe Corpo V.
I'd be interested to see. I'd be interested to see the Living Legend route. That'd be kind of neat.
If I did a Corpo V, I might end up doing the Arasaka ending.
The crazy thing is, I could just boot up the game and like get any of the other endings right, like anytime if I wanted to. Well, not any of them. I locked myself out of the DLC one.
Yeah, I mean, like I could do that too, but I've never had any sort of inclination to do so. Like I'm so satisfied with how the game ended for me.
It's a really good one. It's really solid.
The star ending is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like it really fit. Like it fit your V, as a nomad. It also fit my V as a city kid.
Yeah, like I'm really happy. Like I picked Nomad as my V, just like kind of on a whim. I was like, yeah, this was kind of neat. And you did Street Kid. I kind of want to do something different. Like whenever we like end up playing the same game, I try and like do a couple of different things from you just to see different results.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really happy that I did that because it made it very, very resonant with her. And like I genuinely loved. Yeah, what are you doing right now?
You are vertical.
What the fuck is happening?
You are craving
I'm just
that mineral right now. Oh no! How are you supposed to get to the other side?
Don't worry about it.
I'm trying to find where are you?
What the fuck? Never mind. We're not doing this planet.
Add a little bit more water to my curry. This thing's getting fucking thick with 2 C's.
Yeah, well, you know,
But
you do
I'm-
need to specify.
Well, I did.
You specified that it's the one that's not used for food. It is the way I do it.
Who said that? Who fucking said that?
Do you actually not know who said that?
No.
Hey, Sephi, I have an idea. What
What's
if we
your
what if we didn't tell her that it was Jordan?
I think that would be a pretty good prank.
We totally get her ass.
She'd be all like, I don't know who it is.
Oh no. How could that be?
And I'd be all like, she'll never know it was me.
Hey, so I think it might have been Jordan.
What? What makes you say that? Come on, I'm innocent. I'm just a little guy.
It's so over.
Never say anything like that.
Jordan, back out now. She's onto us.
All right, who spilled? You know what I think?
What?
What?
I think there's an imposter among us.
No!
Did you just go right back? Okay, no, this is different. I was like, you.
No, this is a different procedurally generated planet, I promise.
It does look identical, though.
Straight up, was like, I
watched that end up on the side of a completely identical mountain. See, it's coming right up.
Stop driving in a straight line towards the objective. Find the better grades.
Oh, I know your ass got killed by Cazadors in New Vegas.
I cannot believe I'm complaining about your driving in a video game, Don.
My driving is fine.
I feel rotten doing this. I'm sorry. I know.
Oh yeah,
I know
sure, God, it's the car.
I know it's fucking rich coming from me, but like,
oh, you
oh my god.
No, we're fine.
Oh,
no.
We don't look very fine, Don.
This is great.
Come on.
I don't know. You know what? I just asked my buddy who's an expert on this, and he said this looks fine. Everyone say thank you, Sisyphus.
Thank you, Sisyphus. Now that it's like, yeah, though, this happens to me every day.
So we're not doing this planet right now.
You can avoid this. Oh my god.
Hey, I just heard Jordan's bird.
That was not my bird.
Yeah, Todd, I'm really concerned about your ability to differentiate and identify, but like, do you think Jordan's fucking Odin and just has ravens flying around all the time?
Between this and the Among Us noise, like, I really think that, like, the bits that I do in here are starting to get to you a little bit. For the record, I only pressed that button because I said it out loud. I wasn't doing it as part of a bit.
What do you mean you weren't doing as part? That is the bit.
What bit?
Y'all have some bits that I don't like, but I don't know if I've ever been this like seethingly angry. Just fucking boiling.
Yeah, Dot, you get angrier at this than Mojave does it being falsely accused of anti-Semitism.
Right, falsely.
You know what? I was giving Mojave some grace here.
After years of poor economic performance, Exogeny has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit.
Oh, is it?
Finally.
New discoveries.
Yeah, wow. The one
new discoveries, huh?
Yeah, it's looking real good for the books when your colonists aren't being controlled by a giant fucking plant. Hey, not Garrus. Back to the Citadel. Let's go to one of our favorite shops.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle.
Major Kyle!
Major Kyle!
Major Kyle
Oh yeah!
Major Kyle.
Severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
Why do you?
Okay.
Why do you say it like that? You said like traumatic.
Canadian.
Welcome to the scary white hallway.
Oh god, it's Darth Vader.
Genuinely one of the most ominous like elevator entries I've ever seen. There's nothing here. It's just a hallway with an elevator at the end. Post-romantic stress disorder.
Romantic.
Real.
Post-aromatic stress disorder. That's what I call it when my dad farts when I'm in the room with him.
Some guys. Conrad. Oh my god, this fucking dude is still here?
He's still trying to get his refund.
Look, I'm telling you, I bought this here. Why won't you return it? I know. Unless I have a proof of purchase.
Hey, Conrad.
I've got an idea, and I wanted to run it by you.
I've got a lot going on.
Maybe look a little less shifty.
I can spare a moment.
Great. This'll just take a minute. With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
Conrad, I haven't been shot in the head nearly enough times to make that seem like a good idea.
Joke if you want, but there were people who didn't believe in you, and you worked out, right? I know you're afraid to trust.
Well, I still haven't caught Saren, so.
Oh, come on!
I'd never let you down.
Oh yeah, this is where
right,
this is where I did it.
I'm a bad guy. Stop me from killing you.
Please don't hurt me. Why are you doing this?
You're a little guy.
Because you're not a soldier, Conrad. You can't handle this. Go home.
I thought you were a hero. Heroes don't do things like this. I wish I'd never met you.
Tremendous performance there.
That's my favorite Renegade choice in the game. His response is so funny. Is this guy supposed to look so shady? No. Conrad's just a weirdo. He's just a Shepard fan who shouldn't have met his hero. Rex, why didn't you spawn in the
Hello,
triangle like we
Commander.
discussed?
I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped
Whoa!
me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers.
Yeah, I'm flattered, Emily, but I'm kind of seeing someone right
I
now.
wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important.
Correct response to someone
isn't
wanting to
about
join the
people
army.
getting
Yeah, he
rich.
brought up a coups, which is like, nuh-uh.
I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree.
Yeah,
I
Shepard
can't get into the
kind
control room,
of gets a
but
little
you could.
loosey-goosey when you bring up a
If you
goose.
planted a bug inside, I could crack
And
the
people
storm.
do it constantly. It's really
I can't
weird.
promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run.
I really appreciate what you're doing for me. Please.
You know, Commander Shepard always leaves mid-conversation with them.
He was uncomfortable after she propositioned him.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
I feel like we were all just like silently nodding that entire ass.
That entire ass.
That entire ass.
That entire ass.
Oh my god, we can see ass.
And for me, just to grab ass.
Plus my penis canada ass.
Great job, everyone.
Plus my peanuts give a lot of sass.
Great job, everyone.
Good job, everyone.
Pat yourselves on the back.
Ow!
Hee. Great work. Hit the showers.
Ow!
Rex, forgive the impertinence.
Immediately turns towards Tali.
The stories on the flotilla.
When you're young, you go looking for everything.
Shepard doing this has the exact same vibe of, I said, how the fuck are my fucking sweetie peas?
Ass.
Ass.
Ass. Okay.
Ass.
Ass? Question mark?
Tail? Look, I don't have a tail, alright? Ass, dick, and balls, baby. I'm sorry, it was Rex. So ass, dick, balls, and dick. We haven't talked enough about Krogan porn this stream.
How much is enough? I beg of you, how much is enough? When will you finally be satisfied?
Foreshadow. Oh, KP says foreshadowing for a certain. Oh my god, we planting evidence up here. Oh shit.
Yeah, Emily Wong asked us to.
Foreshadowing for a certain Mass Effect 2's character's infamous camera shots. Oh my god, Miranda.
I think they toned them down in the Legendary Edition, didn't they?
They did. They changed. changed the model on her ass, and I think they do fewer ass shots.
Ooh.
It's honestly fine. I don't really like the character, and her ass is very normal. Like for instance, if we're talking like if it was gratuitous ass shots, I would not be complaining of it.
Seffi isn't a big fan of the character either.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander.
Of which character, sorry?
Miranda.
Oh, yeah.
And I haven't even seen her whole arc or whatever. She just is very off-putting.
I thought you were gonna say I haven't seen her whole.
I think she's like not very like. I think she had potential, but I don't know. I don't think they really make her go anywhere interesting.
It's too bad.
She should have been the secondary antagonist of the third game. Is how it should have played out.
That would be really would be really interesting. Yeah,
I feel like it would be more fun if it was like player determinant. You know?
Yeah, totally. Well, that's just describing Mass Effect 3 in general.
Well,
yeah. Yes, powers of destruction, wokeness came from Mass Effect. Honestly, they've been saying that since day one.
That's right. So you can have sex with an alien. That's the wokest thing there is.
You can be woman
everyone for a
eat
fight?
the pussy.
Rex's power scaling.
Let's all stand in a triangle in this elevator and talk about our species.
We should do that together sometime.
That sounds fun. Yeah, why not? I adore the sprint in this game where it does not make you go faster. It just changes the camera.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
And if we have it our way, I'll fucking stay relieved. Presley.
Sir, I can hear you.
Whoa, mama.
Why did you say that?
What the?
Presley.
No, okay.
I figured it out.
Yeah. Oh, should we do Noveria?
We're doing Noveria.
Yes! I don't know if we're going to have time for all of Noveria, but it's such a good mission. The main quest in Mass Effect 1 are so fucking good.
Noveria is a small frozen terrestrial world barely inhabitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Noveria Development Corporation, who lease out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Noveria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
We will gun you the fuck down.
Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Did we teleport back here? I'm sorry. We were in the cockpit a second ago. I guess it'll just remain a mystery. That's fine. Okay.
Oh, you don't get to do that after the shit you've been giving me tonight.
What do you mean? What do you mean me? I have given you no shit whatsoever.
Uh-huh.
Also, I'm not mad. I'm more just like, I don't know, resigned to my fate at this point.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Whoa, mama.
I like this bit.
There's really not much. It's just good.
That's far enough.
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
Oh, great, the
law
HOA.
here. Show some respect. I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your identity. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Oh shit, Liara.
Don't try it.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres
Thanks,
are
Gianna
authorized
Parasini.
to carry weapons here, Captain.
Look at that, Dot. Saved by an Italian.
Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Our son will meet you upstairs. Behave yourself. Get out of here.
How is everybody getting +2? I'm sorry?
Well, we were confrontational with the cops.
I mean, no. I feel like there should have been more, though.
I am Gianna Parasini,
Bah!
assistant to Administrator Annalise.
Did she fucking
We apologize
teleport?
for the incident in the docking bay.
Someone pissed in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Your grandchildren.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research
Being
complex
normal
days
as
ago.
usual,
To the
Shepard.
best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Good. Give us directions and we'll be on our way.
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means
As far as I'm
everything
concerned,
to
you're a soldier under my command. And that means if you die, I won't like it.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
So we're on corporate planet now.
The managers warned us about you.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan. News travels fast here. Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a
Really,
customer.
dude? I just got here.
The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs. I'll think about it and get back to you. This one humbly begs the other to consider its request. This you want me to use my status to smuggle for you? That is not inaccurate. I'm supposed to uphold the law, not break it. This one understands. The offer shall remain open. It truly needs the help. Could I buy something? Of course.
I'm sorry,
This one apologizes.
I'm finishing off my courier right now, but I had to come back. I don't remember Ariel Shepard being on board with upholding the law. That is bullshit.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
Excuse me?
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material?
Well...
Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Opold wants me to smuggle a package through security.
I need more than your word to act on that. Bring me whatever he's smuggling, and I'll act accordingly.
I'll look into it and get back to you.
I appreciate your report.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He's a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
You let Asari who can kill you with their brains run around, but give us flack about guns?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
That's right,
Cut
Snake.
off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Shepard, I am sure that there are other people here who could help us.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you did it about.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to me. I should be able to find out.
He sounds like such a dork doing this.
Earshot of Mr. Annaleus.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
Sorry, Shepard, let me get out of the way.
It's okay, Rex. I think this is where we can do our white boy dancing.
Oh my god, yes. I know that there is a bar back in the Citadel where we can do it too, but
we can't do the white boy. We can't do the white boy dancing there. I checked.
At Flux?
You can't do it at Flux.
What? I swore I could. Damn, I thought I swore I was able to do it there. But oh my god, we need to see his fucking white boy dance.
This is where Elon Musk did those monkey brain experiments.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah.
Bye.
She needs a moment of your time.
I was about to go dancing.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you
Whoa!
quantity. Or so
That's a little-
Vargas will think.
that's a little
He will assume
judgmental.
You are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He
The
realized I was
bungler.
not a real buyer.
Yeah, bungler.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
Spitzy will occasionally send me posts from video game fake brands, especially ones that have Persona in them, and she just sent me marvelous butter from Persona 5 Strikers.
They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work
I
relates
do
to
not remember what
biotics.
jail this is from.
There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
500?
That's fucking it?
Keep his
Seriously?
uniforms just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys the laws? That they do not spy on other countries?
That is such
What
bullshit.
they might be doing somewhere
Hey,
else.
he's truly just saying this because she lowballed him.
Here.
I know, right?
I'll be on my way.
I thought she just walked through you.
she was a ghost.
Zombie.
Did you fucking believe that, Liara? 500 credits?
Power says this was the first place I came to. 500 credits didn't seem that bad. I forget the order I did this in. I don't remember, like, I remember when I did this, Dot, like, you were really helping, like, guide, like, you know, the structure that I did this. I was like, oh yeah, should I go check that out? Should I go check that out? Maybe I'll go to Vermile later. But I don't remember, like, if I did this before Ferris or not.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on the area.
Hello, Inamorta.
Beat it.
Bye,
Goodbye,
Inamorta. We're not skilled enough. Damn.
I said beat it.
Maybe this time.
Go find something else to do. Stupid mammal.
All right, fine then. Fuck you. Like, actually.
I am always saying that.
I guess we can't do full white boy dancing here either.
That's so weird. I swore Fox let you do it. Okay, you seem to do a bad job.
Have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keen? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
They removed the white boy dancing because of woke.
Pass. How fortunate. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office, for the moment at least. Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
By rents, you mean bribes for Analaeus.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analaeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
Okay. You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion?
Good enough.
Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table.
Folks, the Democrats don't want to talk about it, but they removed the white boy dancing. It's true. Sleepy Joe had them go into the files and take it away from you.
Excellent.
Okay.
Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
I love the music just cutting out. Would it surprise you to learn that people write a lot of fan fiction about fucking the Turing manager guy? Not really. I mean, I've been on the internet for more than like 5 years, so...
If I was on the internet for more than 5 minutes, I would be able to clock that. Like, come on. Turians are hot.
How can I help
They
you?
got good voices.
You said I should talk to Laura.
Mr. Anal. Keen spends his days... Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Okay, you're useless to me. Goodbye.
Useless?
Useless?
That's what I said. Wait, hang on. I'm sorry. I did was on the proper response. There we go.
Solarian how much business. The Hanar is willing to pay.
Yeah.
Tell me about the job. This one has procured a special... You want me to use my... That is not inaccurate. This one humbly thanks the Spectre. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analaeus. Is there anything else this one might help you with? I'm just browsing right now. This one awaits your return.
Really do enjoy, like, the way that this quest is divided into... like this first half of like explore the explore a little bit of corporate espionage where you dip your toes in and start shooting. But then the second half is really good too.
Yeah.
like, this is a, like, I feel like the world building being done here is not exactly, like, concrete necessarily. Like, we're not, like, you know, building out, like, you know, so, like, specific facets of the galaxy and the civilizations therein, but we're getting a look at, like, just, like, a different side of the world than we've seen so far.
Yeah.
And it's the kind of shit that you get to see a lot more of in Mass Effect 2, and, like, when that happens, it's like, oh no, this is familiar. I've seen this shit. Mass Effect 2 starts in a place a lot like this, actually. It feels like.
Where are you talking about?
Fuck.
No, I know what you mean, actually.
Yeah, like
I only know the start of Mass Effect 2 thanks to Monster Factory.
I see. I forget what it's fucking called, but it's a little less corporate, but like it definitely has like
Omega.
Like yeah.
I like Omega.
It's got a strong criminal element to it.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Lie! I haven't picked it up. I'm keeping
I want to know where this package is going. This one's customer prefers
in the mail?
to remain anonymous. I'd be stupid to do this without knowing I'm not equipping my own enemies. Your words are not unreasonable.
There you go. Picked Paragon for the funny
The
guys.
customer is the Krogan called Inamorda.
Fuck!
That one is a
He told us to step off. We can't deliver it to him.
Now, does the other have the package? Change of plans. I decided to keep it myself. You cannot do that. Inamorda will be furious with this one. This one wants the other to leave now.
Goodbye. Our package now, idiot. What even was it?
It was some upgrades.
Okay. powers and shit. People online, fucking that old man. More at 8.
Oof. Snowing up a storm out there.
Yeesh. I am a big fan of the architecture of this area. Like the architecture and level design of this zone. I don't know, it just makes my brain happy.
It's very corporate brutalist.
Yeah, I fuck with that so much. Maybe that's just my time playing Control, but I fucking love it.
Not very chatty in these elevators.
Yeah, you know, we're on the clock now. Whoa!
Security. This office is sealed.
What'll you do if I don't?
You're the Spectre, right? Laura Keene is under investigation.
You can't take us.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Or not. Really weird. Really weird to be like, hey, we didn't see you, you didn't see us, and then just start fighting anyway.
Terra wing wa.
Hi, Tara.
Hi, Tara. Really fuck with this art that you just sent us.
Oh, what is
really
it?
good. Is good. It's a little Ferriosi that he used to have, but brought it back. I've heard of legends of this gentleman.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Is pretty.
He's a little guy. Nope. Tara, I think Dot wants to know if he's single.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Annaleus would throw you off world for what you did here.
Gumbo, get down.
I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on
Tara says, yeah, get cold in 3.
The law for bribe money. You know what we do to dirty cops on my world?
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk. Let's see if you can walk.
Damn, just... You fucking talk. Really love the way that one took his arms and legs in. Blank. Go. I do not remember the way I resolved this, but it definitely wasn't like this.
Kroganov cops.
Apparently. Hey guys. Not very talkative today, are we?
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office.
Okay.
Would you know anything about it?
I'm innocent!
Probably Annaleus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Krogan dirty cops are the ones who aren't violent enough.
Sorry, you're too niceys. We have to take you off the force. Badge and gun, now.
And your other gun. And your other gun. And your other gun. And your other gun.
See, when they say that, you'd think that they're trying to take your badge and gun to keep you off the streets, but no, they're arming you. You gotta get out there and start killing. They don't care who. Yep. Hey Moon, how you doing? Twitch says you want to party with Moon. Is that true?
Not really. I'm not really a party girl.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Annaleus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, his planet can run profitably again.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Pay me.
Keen is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Annaleus' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
I'll consider it and get back to you.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keen for me. Don't disappoint me. You know where I work. Come talk to me when you change your mind.
Well, if you have any love of the law, huh?
Tough choice.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Annaleus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Damn right,
Everyone
Neville.
on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
If these executives don't blame Ananias for provoking this, they're fools. You should eat them.
Very well. I will test.
Oh, he's awesome.
He's so good.
Very straightforward, very pragmatic solutions to these problems.
Man's got the gumption, the elbow grease, and the know-how.
Krogan's the embodiment of that one post that's like political views. If a witch eats the president, then that witch should become the new president. Why is a stronger businessman simply not eat the weaker one? God, I think about that Friends post every now and then. Why doesn't Ross, the largest of the 6 friends, simply eat the others?
Isn't that just from Futurama?
It's a rephrased joke from Futurama, yes.
Ah. I remember seeing it posted as a complete non sequitur or something, and people be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
I guess I have some love for the
That's a world
law.
of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
So, how about getting me into the garage?
While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
Hey, misogyny isn't
Silent.
cool.
I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Nice chat, so small chat's LP size.
I think Moon's talking about the way chat's displayed on the screen there.
I know. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
Who the fuck are you?
Corrupt. Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Ananias. And the matriarch came through.
I have to go.
Okay, thanks.
Good talk.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Uh-oh.
All of these things again.
The skitters.
So that's what the Asari had in the grid.
It's more of the evil death. Classics.
Hi! Hello! Whoa!
These things. Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Hey, Matsuo.